Hello?
Bess, it's Nancy.
Nancy, what's going on? How are you?
All right for now. I'm not going to be able to get out of here until I can prove that I'm not the one who set the fire.
We'll do anything you need to help get you out.
I need you to take over.
Bess, reporting for duty.
Well, hey there, kid. How are you holding up?
I'm okay.
Sorry to hear about your friend. Never expected something like that from her. This must have been pretty rough on you.
She didn't do it, really. You've got to believe me.
Bess, I believe you. I believe that's what you think. We never know what someone is capable of until it's too late.
She's innocent. Really innocent. I know it.
All right. I wasn't trying to upset you, Bess, I promise. You're very protective of your friends, and that's a good thing. She's got a lot of evidence stacking up against her right now. You can't deny that.
Are you running for a new term?
Yes.
How's that coming?
It gets harder every election cycle. People will do anything for money or exposure. You have to play hardball to stay alive out there.
What do you know about Nancy Drew's arrest?
It's sad for her and for this town. A lot of people put their faith and trust in Nancy, and she's really let a lot of people down.
But she didn't do anything.
It's not up to me to decide that. I just know what I've seen. I know that the police force here doesn't take anything lightly. If they've made a decision, I have to stand by it. Oh, excuse me, I have to go get this delivery.
Hey there. Didn't expect to see you here. I thought you'd be jailing it up with that firebug friend of yours. Shouldn't you be baking her a cake with a saw in it or something?
Hi, Dee.
Deirdre. I know it's got that tricky second syllable, but I figured it out by age 2. Don't give up. You'll get there.
Sorry. Hi, Deirdre.
Hey now. Someone's getting an A in life.
Is it me?
Is it?
What do you think of Brenda?
Seeing her makes me want to invest in hair salons and plastic surgery.
So, you're not a member of her fan club?
Oh, I'm a huge fan of the whole Heights 9 news team. When news breaks, who will be boring about it? Ugh, I just sort of hate her.
Why?
She's just always so chipper. I hate it. Write down in your notebook that I hate that.
Anything else?
My dad made her hit list a year back. She just makes stuff up. She dresses up and does hidden camera stings in these ridiculous outfits. Hey, didn't she dress up as Nancy once?
I don't know.
That's not normal behavior there.
What do you think about Toni?
She's got a lot of pull in this town. Who knows what she could be trying to get away with.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so it sounds like Nancy really needs us. We're going to have to work together. Don't forget, we're not alone. Even though Nancy can't get out to help us, she's still working the case. We need to make sure we're getting her the evidence that she needs. If we get stuck, it might be good to check in with Nancy to see how she's doing.
I'm starting to worry that we might not be able to do enough to get Nancy out of jail.
I know, I feel the same way, but we can't afford to be worried right now. Nancy needs us more than ever. Let's keep pushing forward on the case no matter what.
I still can't believe Town Hall burned down.
I know, Nancy is really lucky she made it out. And there's something else we need to keep in mind. It's possible that whoever set the fire wasn't just trying to frame Nancy. It was possible they wanted her in there when the building was burnt down.
I hope not.
We can't dismiss it as a possibility.
Catch you later.
Goodbye.
Hi.
So Deirdre's gonna be about as helpful as George at picking out the latest fall fashions. I say we throw Ned at the problem.
You might be right. I'll talk to him.
You take the lead now.
I'm on the case.
What's up?
I need you to take over.
Time to help Nancy.
doing?
Can you tell me about Alexei?
What's everyone's deal with him lately? I don't really know much. Apparently, he was accused of some crime when he was younger. No one really trusts him now.
What crime?
I really don't know. Probably something creepy. I mean, he does work in an antique shop.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello.
You've impersonated Nancy in the past, haven't you?
Possibly. I've done some crazy things to get a story. It's part of the job.
How crazy?
I can't give away my methods. A lot of what I do is setting up a trap and seeing if anyone falls for it. And when they do, wham! See you at 11 'cause you just got 9'd.
That's not exactly news.
Nope, it's better. It's actually interesting.
Have you turned up anything on Toni?
I'd love to. That's the only thing that can make this story better.
What do you mean?
Tragedy? Government cover-up? Now that's a national story. I would kill for Toni to be wrapped up in this.
Do you think Toni might actually be behind the fire?
My sense tells me no. But my ratings say please let it be her.
Why?
She looks all upstanding, but she's on the take. I mean, she just has to be.
What do you know about Toni and the fire?
I've got it on good authority that she was putting the squeeze on the police to take someone into custody. Didn't seem to care who took the fall, as long as it happened fast.
Did she push for Nancy to be arrested?
Doubt she even gave it that much thought. She wanted the fire off her list and in yesterday's headlines on the double.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Greetings.
What do you know about Brenda?
The reporter? She was in here pestering me earlier today, too. Are you all taking turns or something? Send the next guy in with a sandwich, would you?
What did Brenda ask while she was here?
I don't like it when people ask me questions. Right now, you are pestering me with questions about previous questions that I was pestered with earlier. It's just recursive and rude, and now I have a headache.
You're not a very chipper person. Why's that?
I once was.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I had a lot of fun in life. I had friends. I met the girl I was going to spend the rest of my life with.
Okay, then what happened?
What do you care? You some sort of tourist in other people's misery?
No, it's just this shop is pretty cool. Seems like you'd be happy to run something like this instead of grumpy.
You'd think that. I was happy, but one time, just once, I tried to speak truth to power, and man, if I didn't pay the price.
What does that mean?
It means my life has been a cruel joke. Try as you might, it's hard not to let that influence your general mood.
What happened to end your career?
Well, when you make it your business to tell the truth, you make a lot of people mad. That's what happened to me. I was 20. I'd been around the block a few times, been working my own cases for 10 years at that point. I'd seen it all. I'd been kidnapped, knocked out, hexed, cursed, locked up in a trunk, you name it. But I always nabbed the baddies. Always. That is until I turned in J.P. Bennington for cheating his way into City Hall. The Bennington family was very powerful in those days. Still is. In fact, Toni's brother-in-law is a Bennington.
What happened?
He accused me of stealing one of his father's priceless antiques, this ancient magnifying glass that was supposedly used in the drafting of the town charter. Supposedly belonged to one of the town's founding fathers.
Why didn't you just say you were innocent?
Ooh, that's a really good idea. I did. In hundreds of ways, to anyone who would listen. It didn't matter.
That's not fair.
No, it isn't. My life was just beginning. Then in a blink, I was cut off at the knees. No one trusted me, no more cases. I lost everything. I wanted to see the world. I was going to. Then, just like that, he took that from me. Now I try to bring a little of the world to me when I can. But look around. This isn't enough.
What happened to Bennington?
He slandered me in the press, and people forgot about how crooked he was. He got into City Hall. His career took off, he became a judge, and moved on to the big time. Bye-bye, River Heights.
Have you met Deirdre?
Don't know her. Know the family enough to know that I've got no interest in meeting her.
Why's that?
Her parents are dull and unimaginative. They only care about money. What are the chances that they're going to have a non-tedious, non-awful daughter?
What do you know about Toni?
Well, she's on the city council, so she's either corrupt or deeply immersed in the corrupting process.
Not everyone in politics is corrupt.
Seriously? Where is your youthful cynicism? Yes, all politicians are corrupt.
Why do you distrust politicians?
Because they don't care about people like you and me. When they're running for office, we're just votes to buy. Once they're elected, we're just collateral damage for whatever or whomever's buying them off.
What's the story with this alarm key?
I have never seen that in my life.
I found it right here.
I don't know how it got there. I had nothing to do with this fire. Nothing. I'm not going through this again with you people. Once is enough.
What do you mean?
After all I've gone through, you want to hang me out to dry again. Well, it's not going to happen. You got it? Get out of my store.
What? Why?
I said leave.
Ned, I'm glad you called. I need your help with something.
Sure, what do you need?
You know how Deirdre is always flirting with you?
Well, that's not true. She's just really nice.
Right. Nice to you, but really mean to the rest of us. And she always has all of those annoying little nicknames for you.
That's not... Okay. You might be right.
She's not going to be very cooperative for us. I need you to do some light to moderate flirting.
Is this one of those tests from a magazine? You know I always fail those.
No, we just don't have a lot of time to waste. I know she'll be way more likely to give you the information we need.
I can handle this. We found a fire alarm key at Alexi's shop.
Did he say anything about it?
He seemed pretty upset.
Really? What did he say?
He said that he didn't want to go through something like this again.
Interesting.
What do you think he meant?
I don't know. I'll ask my dad. He seems to know a lot about everyone in town.
Thanks. Bye.
See you later.
Ned! How's it going?
Hi, Deirdre. I'm fine.
You certainly is. Are you joining me?
Actually, I just need a little more information from you. Nancy's in trouble.
Sigh. Nedstifer, that girl doesn't deserve you. But I'll help, because I'm wonderful, right?
You could say that.
Great, because I did.
Could you tell me about what happened at the fire? Please, it's really important.
Nedgar, I've been over this with everyone a million different times. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I am actually bored of talking about that fire that I saw.
Please, for me?
Okay, for you. I was out jogging and I saw the fire.
I didn't know you were a jogger.
Yeah, I'm into all of that health stuff.
So then what happened?
I saw a bunch of smoke. Brenda Carlton was there, and the antiques guy. Nancy, too.
Did you notice anything strange?
That's a negative.
Do you really think that Nancy was behind the fire?
Don't know, but I do know it's looking pretty rough for her right now.
Why were you at town hall at the time of the fire?
I just was.
You must have been there for a reason. What was it?
Fine, just stop giving me that desperate look. I can't handle it. I was following Nancy.
What?
I thought she was cheating, since you guys were so far ahead. So I followed her and found a note someone left for her. I intercepted it. It had a time and a place, so I went. Nothing happened.
Do you still have the note?
Yes, here.
Did it come in that bag?
Yeah. It was raining pretty hard that night. Whoever left it must have wanted to make sure it wouldn't get ruined.
Thanks. Bye.
Later.
Hello?
Deirdre gave me a note. She said it was just like the one that led you to the fire.
Great. I have some dusting kits in a locked cabinet in my room. I'll put my keys in the drop box for you.
I'm turning the case over to you.
I'm on the case.
Hello?
What do I do if I can't clear my name?
Don't worry about that right now.
It's a little hard not to.
If it comes to that, you let me worry about the court proceedings. I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you.
I guess I'm lucky that I have a prosecutor for a father.
And I'm lucky to have a daughter who only rarely goes to jail.
Dad!
Okay, I'll upgrade it to almost never. Don't worry, you're not guilty and you've got me in your corner. We'll get through this.
What exactly is Alexei's story?
He was just like you, a very popular detective. He used to be known as the Magnificent Markovic.
That's him?
Sure is. Or was, I guess.
No fee too small, no case too big? I guess I always thought those were just stories.
Who knows how true those stories were? It was a long time ago.
So, what did you find out about the alarm system?
You're right, it was switched off. According to my friend at Heights Security, the alarm was disabled on site at 2:17 the afternoon of the fire. I hope that helps.
You bet it does. Thanks. How's Hannah doing?
She's so sorry she couldn't be here for you. She said she's rushing back home. I told her that we'd take care of things, but you know how she is.
I'd better let you go.
Take care.